number 5 to number 1. These are the Michelle Smallman Power Rankings.
Of course, that list. The only list that matters.
What? I'm from the Loop, and I'm proud. Always proud to be from the Loop, especially during Tarps Off. We're having some fun. It is time for my power rankings here on Unsportsmanlike. You can enter to win regular season home game tickets for your favorite NFL team when you pay your friends back or pool funds with PayPal. Official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Alongside Evan Cohen, the Ocho, and our resident Super Bowl champion, Chris Canty. I am Michelle Smallman. And guys, today, my power rankings are the top 5 players left in the NBA playoffs. And just as a preface, I sent Nuno and Vegas East the list, and they didn't love it. There's some controversy surrounding the list.
Okay, well, I mean, I just need to know who 2 through 5 is because I know who number 1 is. We'll get to that. I don't want to jump the rabbit, but I'm just saying.
Well, let's get things kicked off with
number 5.
There we go. Number 5. OG Anunoby. I know. You guys immediately gave me that face. But think about how steady and important he is to this Knicks team. He's an anchor of this team. When he was out with injury, not only during the playoffs, but the regular season, the complexion of the Knicks is different. We talk about all the time. Evan, you said he was the best player on the Knicks.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Okay, but I'm just saying, his importance to this team sometimes isn't highlighted enough. He's an incredible defensive player. OG Anunoby is very critical to the Knicks' success, and he's number 5 on the list. Evan, you're giving me the squinty face.
This is top 5 overall or top 5 most important?
The top 5 players left in the NBA playoffs.
Okay.
I love OG, but okay. Let's see where the rest of it goes. Then we have to revisit OG.
I'm willing to give it a chance.
Thank you. Let's go to number 4.
Number 4.
Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell is an incredible player. He is the engine of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Everything moves through him. He's an incredible scorer. We know about his playmaking. Donovan Mitchell, number 4. Evan, are you okay with this one?
I'm always okay with Donovan Mitchell in there, but Donovan Mitchell, as much as I love him, I have to be honest about it. If they don't win a game in this series, or they only win one game in this series, his big game performances are going to take a hit. They are. Like, do you believe in him in a big spot? Can he be the number 1 guy? If I'm going to be critical of Jalen Brunson historically, he can't lead you to a championship, and then he gets you to the finals pretty easily because they're awesome and he's awesome, I got to say the same thing about Donovan as much as I love him. But so I'm fine with him on the list. There's a chance San Antonio has like 4 guys, just San Antonio, that I would have put on this. 3 guys I would have put on this list.
Here's what I'll say about Donovan Mitchell. Shaquille O'Neal always talks about this. He says when you get into the playoffs, you got to step it up. You got to have 5 more points per game. You got to have 5 more rebounds per game. You got to step it up. You got whatever it is, 5 more assists a game. You got to do that based on the stakes because your competitive greatness has got to come out in order for your team to contend for a title. Donovan Mitchell hasn't done that. He averaged 28 points a game during the regular season. He's averaging 25 points a game in the postseason. You're not improving. You're not being at your best when your best is required. It's a little bit disappointing considering this is your first foray into the championship rounds.
Next one.
Number 3.
Jalen Brunson. We knew he was going to be on this list. Deciding where to put him on this list, especially after what we've seen in the first 2 games of this series between the Knicks and the Cavs, was quite the challenge for me. But he is the face of this franchise, and he is unbelievable. There's so many things we could talk about when it comes to Jalen Brunson, his scoring, his playmaking, the clutch factor that we have with Jalen Brunson. But, Cece, you talked about it earlier today. It's the culture. It's the leadership. It's the way that his fingerprints are all over this team, that Nova culture. The Knicks would not be in this position without Jalen Brunson. They doubled down on him. Evan, you didn't think it was the right move? Clearly it was. Jalen Brunson, number 3, most important player left in these NBA playoffs.
Yeah, I think he's been amazing, and I think you can make the argument he could be number 1 on this list and should be number 1 because he is arguably the best player on the team playing the best. I wouldn't say they're the best team. I'd say both teams in the West are better than the Knicks right now, but you could definitely have him number 1, so number 3 I'm certainly fine with.
So you think he's playing? Okay, go ahead. We'll get to it.
I said you could. There should be a clear number 1, but we'll see if there is.
Is it? The clear number 1. Let's go to number 2.
Okay.
Number 2.
SGA.
Yeah.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2.
What?
I know. This was tough because
What are we doing here?
Wendy, I can't have Wendy disagree with me.
Nah, you can't have Wendy
But
disagree.
number one and number two, obvious who the top two
Yes.
players were. Just determining where to place them was difficult. But when I thought about everything, we'll get to number one. But we know SGA. Back-to-back MVP, champion, just an unbelievably productive player.
Yeah, I thought game two, that was a nice bounce back performance from him. It was quintessential SGA. He went over 30, but the most important thing is he was able to come up with momentum changing buckets in the stretch run in that fourth quarter, right? Anytime it felt like the San Antonio Spurs were about to mount a comeback, it was SGA with a bucket, right? There were a couple of times where the Spurs pulled within one possession in the final quarter, and it didn't matter because SGA was going to find a way to get the ball in the hoop and to give his team a little bit more breathing room. I think that is one of those uncanny abilities, being able to feel the game as a player when you're in it. It's hard to do, but SGA does that at a higher level than almost any other player in the league. So, yeah, I have no problem with SGA being at number two. I think that's the only place for him to be on this list.
Relative to expectations, I think actually Jalen Brunson has exceeded expectations in the postseason tiny bit more than SGA, only because of the fact that SGA's numbers in the regular season are so ridiculous that you realize he's averaging 27 points per game in this series, in the two games. In the previous series against the Lakers, which they swept, he averaged 24.5, both below his season average. He's been awesome. They haven't needed him to be as awesome as he ultimately probably will be in this series. I'm fine with him too. I think you could have made the argument he could have been 3.
And not 1.
Oh, yeah, he would be closer to 3, not as an overall player, but just in the playoffs, how they're playing right now, closer to 3 than 1 for me.
What?
Why is that a what? I don't understand. Well, go with number 1, and we'll get to that, because
Okay.
it seems obvious.
Number 1.
Well, the number one is obvious. I don't think there's a player in not only the NBA, but in all of sports right now that keeps the opposition up at night the way that Victor Wembanyama does. We know how incredible his defense is, the way he protects the rim. Friend of the show, David Dennis Jr., he leads the league in the hell now. But he's got the shot making too.
Yeah, he does.
He's unbelievable. There's nothing that this guy can't do. The opposing team can give you their best shot, and it's still not going to stop him. It's just how much can you slow him down?
That's crazy.
It's hard to contextualize and put into words
It
just
is.
how important and impactful Victor Wembanyama is on a game-to-game basis. I don't think you can make the argument for anyone else to be number one of the top 5 players left in the NBA playoffs other than Wemby.
Completely co-sign on everything you said about Wemby, Smalls. He puts up amazing numbers, and the crazy thing is you can't fully quantify his impact just based on the numbers.
Right.
You can't. He affects everything on the court, both ends. You have to game plan for Wemby, not only on the offensive end, but what he means on the defensive end. You have to start your offensive preparation as the opposing team with an answer to solve for Victor Wembanyama's presence in the paint. It's incredible. I think there's no question about it. Wemby has to be number one on your top 5 players left in the postseason.
My Power Rankings are brought to you by Propane. For affordable, reliable, abundant energy, Propane is your power play. Learn more at propane.com/powerplay. Evan, any issues with Wemby being number one on the list?
No, no issues with Wemby. I think there's 2 players that could have been number 1. I think Wemby or Brunson. I think obviously
Brunson's not better than Wemby or SGA.
He's not better than SGA.
How are you putting Brunson number 1? Top 5 players left in the NBA playoffs. How is that possible?
I'm not saying he's a better player, but I'm saying he's played better in the playoffs.
The list is top 5 players left in the NBA playoffs.
Okay, well, if we're doing it just based on that, and it doesn't matter how they're playing in the playoffs, then obviously, yes, I would not have Brunson number 1. That's pretty clear. I love OG. I don't know that you could have him in the top 5, though. That's just if I'm going to be fair, Cat has been very good. The point forward thing.
You could make the argument for Josh Hart. You could make the argument.
You cannot.
Nuno wanted Josh Hart on the list.
I'm going to say this. OG Anunoby's averaging 20 and 7 in the playoffs.
Thank you.
You don't have to fight me on
Thank
OG.
you,
I just
CC.
don't. You put him above Dylan Harper and Steph Castle. Even
OG
with the
has been
turnovers?
an anchor for this next team.
I love OG. Don't make it seem like I'm saying something negative about OG.
He's worthy of the conversation to be on the list. He's number 5.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get OG now. Like I squinted at it at first when you put it on. I was like, but I get it.
But that's the whole point is that you He's not getting the credit that he deserves for how unbelievable and steady he's been for this Knicks team, not only in the regular season, but throughout the playoffs.
Did Nuno really want Josh Hart, or was he just saying that because of last night?
Nuno?
Hart should have been 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I don't know how. Unless you're a Cavs fan, I don't know how you can't like Josh Hart. Like, everybody in the world should love Josh Hart unless you're a Cavs fan. He did get benched in game 1, and that was a trigger for them winning. So I love Josh Hart. You can't have him on the top 5 list.
No, but I think there is a debate and a conversation about putting Karl Anthony Towns on that list.
Yeah.
As good as he's been throughout this whole playoff.
All right,
Yes.
take us to break because we got a special guest coming on.
Oh.
A special guest coming up next. Who that could be?
Oh.
I have a feeling, but, overpromise, underdeliver. How special is this guest? We'll find out next. It's on Sportsmanlike, presented by Progressive Insurance.
All the dunks.
Cunningham to the basket.